What's up, guys? I'm Jed Ebendrath, and this is Big Man Fitness. You know, as I've promised, I'm going to bring you the hardships as well as the good when it comes to, well, everything I've been doing. So this past week, I've had kind of an issue. And that issue, well, I don't want to say spiraled out of control, but I didn't manage it correctly. And what am I talking about? You see, in fitness, any kind of fitness, whatever you're doing, and in life in general, we put our bodies through a lot of stress, especially in fitness. Your body's undergoing so much stress your body's going through so much stress, like making sure you're eating right, you're working out correctly, and you're getting the rest that you absolutely need. Well, when you have too much stress or you don't manage your stress correctly, I didn't eat right because I allowed stress to get to me. And because of that, my workouts died off because I didn't have energy. And then, of course, that's what I mean. It spiraled out of control. I didn't really sleep well. Oh, the whole nine. So this past week has been, it's been rough because I allowed stress. I didn't manage it properly. So when we get into this kind of stuff, it's very important to understand really, okay, there's good stress, there's bad stress, and there's just too much stress. For me, it was too much stress. I had the stress of, everything I'm doing as far as like working out, work, and I had a few little extra things being kind of tossed in there. It's kind of sprinkled in all across the week of my life. Let's add a little bit here, a little bit there, and I never got it under control and managed properly, which, well, is a big deal. So because of that, again, I wasn't eating correctly. One of the things, if you don't know me, I hate wasting food, but it's meal preps. You can't I'll just keep it for next week. That won't hurt. No, I need to get rid of that. Do new sets of meal preps. Reset my week up. It was a total failure. And honestly, I feel like I got pushed back a month. It's not really a month, but it's one of those, you're getting restarted and you're questioning yourself. Okay, is the stress eliminated now? Did I manage it correctly? Which by this Monday, the stress is gone, because what was stressing me out ended Friday. So Monday's good, but I allowed that little thought, and that's all stress really is that it's that churning of your brain of, this is going to happen. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to handle it? You think you can handle it? I bet you can't. And that's basically stress. That's your mind just going, you ain't got this. And I allowed that to really determine what's going on, and just the whole overall feeling of, it got to the point I barely took bites of my dinner, had trouble eating my sandwich at lunch, at the break, had trouble eating my lunch. I'd get a couple bites into it, and it was just like, I'm not feeling it. Which, yeah, if you think about it, it's a good amount of food I eat, but it's only a little over 3,000 calories now. So, well, let's discuss what I eat. In the morning, first thing when I wake up, I have my pre-workout with a multivitamin, fish oil. I do add potassium pills, because I don't get enough potassium, and vitamin D3 as well. I work in a factory. I don't get to stand outside and let the glorious vitamin D rain down on me from the sun. So that's then I go out and work out. That's all I have. when I come in from a workout, I have a bowl of oatmeal and a protein shake. Yes, my protein shaker is pink. I like pink. It's a nice shaker. Got something to say? Drop it in the comment. Let's take it outside. How about that? Anyways, so that's my first breakfast. I split my breakfast up into threes. Then I get ready for work, get changed, showered, everything else. Go upstairs. My waters are ready. I do carry like 3 bottles of water with me to work, from work. And then I heat up my microwavable sausages. I have 5 sausage links. They're the microwavable kind. And I pack all my lunch into like my backpack. In that is also 3 hard-boiled eggs. I eat those either right before I get to work or right as I get to work before I go inside. And so I have those. So that's my entire breakfast. I just split it up a little bit. Then at 9 o'clock, I have my bologna sandwich. Mayonnaise, mustard, 2 slices of bread, 3 slices of bologna. No cheese. I've actually been off dairy, like cheese and stuff for a little while. Occasionally I have it, but I've noticed like my sinuses are so much better without the dairy. So then I have that at like 9 o'clock. At noon or my 3, I've gone to beef sticks because I've noticed they don't carry the turkey as often. Must not be a big seller. So 3 beef sticks and 5 ounces of white albacore tuna mixed with some spicy brown mustard. After that, I don't eat again until after my evening workout. So I come home, I do that workout, and then I go have dinner, which is a cup of rice, a cup to 2 cups of vegetables, whether it's mixed vegetables or it's broccoli, and then my protein, which is either chicken or steak. That's all mixed together. I have 2 cups of cottage cheese and another protein shake. That rounds out my day, and I'm done eating for the day. This past week, I ate my sausages. Hardly, I drank my protein shake because I don't want it sitting in the fridge and end up stinking. And my hard-boiled eggs. Lunch, a couple bites of tuna, maybe one of the beef sticks. My sandwich, maybe eat half of it. Get home for dinner, I'd eat my cottage cheese, maybe have my protein shake, maybe save it for the next morning, and maybe only a couple bites of my, like the mixture of chicken or steak, rice, and the vegetable. So managing stress is extremely important, and however you manage stress in a healthy way is what you need to do and focus on. Not all the time, but make sure you are in a good way that doesn't affect, well, the workouts and your overall being. Because, again, my week, well, kind of steamrolled out of control, starting with eating. Wasn't eating right, so I lost energy for working out. So when I go to bed, I wasn't as tired as I normally am, and then I found myself waking up a lot more. And I think that's a lot to do with I'm not expending energy that I'm used to having. Didn't have the energy I'm used to having. There's a lot of variables there that, well, honestly, it just wasn't great. So, guys and gals, you got to manage that stress. You got to figure out what works for you. I know what works for me, and keep that secret. You don't have to keep it secret from everybody, but I'm saying keep it in you. And make sure you check it every once in a while. Make sure you're doing what you need to do to manage that stress, because this past week I didn't. And start small, teeny, tiny, small. On Monday was a ginormous boulder-sized stress ball by Friday. And then it was over. Got through it. The thing that my mind kept saying, you're not ready for this. I handled it fine. But the fact was, I allowed that to build. I allowed it to really get in there and churn and just basically, I don't want to say ruin my week, because, I mean, that's not the end of the world. There's always time to restart and refigure things out and figure out how to do stuff. I'm just making sure I do it properly. So you guys, gals, you know the drill. Reach on down here, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps with the channel and helps distribute my channel. You can also find me on Rumble. Look, search for BMF or Big Man Fitness. I'm on Rumble, YouTube, or Rumble. Works for me. If it works for you, works for me. Whatever you guys want to watch me on, that's fine. Just keep watching. And over there, it's not a thumbs up. It's a plus symbol. You can also find me on Twitter and on Instagram at JedFDK. And as always, look for me on Facebook, Jedediah Raymond Abendroth. From there, I'll lead you to the group I've made for this channel, and we can have any conversations there you would like to have. And as always, if you don't feel comfortable reaching out on any of the platforms I just mentioned below, or recently, or just past, then please send me an email, bmfjed@gmail.com. Guys and gals, I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Hope you have a wonderful week coming up. And I will see you soon. Peace.